In today's video, this is about becoming the most beautiful version of yourself. So a lot of you guys may have clicked on this because you are ready to tap into the most Venusian, empowering, and beautiful version of yourself. And also, maybe because you're attracted to this outfit and you can kind of see that I know what I'm talking about. So before we dive deep into this video, I want you guys to give us a thumbs up, like the content if you want to see more like this from the Rose family, comment down below. Also, contact us for personal services, especially when it comes to your beauty, stepping into your most feminine, most empowered version of yourself. Whatever you may need, just contact us personally at TheRoseFamilyx on Instagram. Remember, we accept offerings, we accept services that are always paid for. So before we get into it, let's number one, dissect ourselves. So I always believe that there's a correlation between the physical and the spiritual. So when we spiritually indulge ourselves in things that are disharmonious towards being the most beautiful version of ourselves, such as um, entertaining negative thoughts for too long, that's one, or even indulging in just having a negative mindset. When you sit too long in your negative emotions and you ponder and you think about the things that have happened, and it's not to say to ignore these things, but when we sit too long in this energy, we never transmute or transmit this energy, it can kind of become us and we absorb that negative energy or that energy that we have thinking about all the things that we wish we have done and didn't do and couldn't have done. So I believe that divine is always about alchemizing. So it's going to happen. Things in your life may have happened, will happen, or are happening now. The difference between an unattractive person and an attractive person is the different choices that they have made. They went through similar obstacles, they faced similar challenges, but two people made different decisions that I'm going to make something out of this. And another person said, I'm going to allow this to destroy me. Now, a lot of times it can be very hard. Sometimes you can be at those moments of absolute weakness and not know how to move or not feel capable of moving. But the absolute truth is, you have the strength. If you don't have the strength, ask divine, ask higher source for the strength to continue moving forward in an optimistic attitude, and not in an attitude that will degrade you, because that will show up physically. So a lot of people think that beauty is just about aesthetics or something physical, but my personal belief is that beauty is from within. Your beauty is going to consistently show based off of the choices that you are making internally and externally. So when you choose to dwell in a negative mindset, when you choose to dwell in a negative attitude, when you choose to dwell in all the things that are not working out for you, when you choose to dwell in people who may not be the best for you, you just sit there, you consistently just like, it's almost like an affirmation that you give yourself on all the things that are not going right. So when you sit too long in this, it begins to show up physically. And it may show up through a rash on your face, or it may show up through pain in your body, or it just may show up through something visible that was not there before. And that shows up only as a reminder that everything that you believe about yourself and other people will continuously show up physically for you. So people can often say, oh, that's superficial beauty, but I don't believe in superficial nothing. I believe that a person's beauty is measured by the beauty that they carry within themselves. There's no such thing as a person who is not a direct reflection of everything that's going on from within. So you can definitely tell a beautiful spirit by the expression that they carry. You can tell a beautiful spirit by the way they express themselves, by the way they use their words, by the way that they show themselves off to the world, by the way they carry themselves. It's like they carry this certain type of glow, this feminine glow that just shows everybody that they have been working on themselves. So it's always going to show whether you have been working on yourself or not. It's always going to show whether you have been putting into yourself or putting into things that do not make any sense for you or are not going to evolve you. It's always going to show. No matter what you may say out your mouth, or you may even try to teach other people how to do certain things, but people will look at you and be like, well, you're definitely not applying what you're teaching me, because if you were, you'd be definitely better than where I am. So if you want to give advice, if you want to be a leader, that means that the person who is a leader has to be the individual that's dominating. It has to be the individual who is on top. It has to be the individual who is an expert, meaning better and not superior, but better than other people, abnormally better than other people. So that means that you have to not only dedicate to your craft, but dedicate to yourself. Because as a leader, as a queen, as a divine high priestess, a lot of people like to say that I'm a high priestess, I am a queen, I am a goddess, but you're not really doing goddess things. You're not really implying or applying goddess things such as intense self-care routines, or even looking at yourself, not physically in the mirror, but spiritually in the mirror. Sometimes women can give ourselves the benefit of the doubt because of our own beauty that can sometimes get in our way, that whatever we do, we don't really think twice on it because we're constantly being given the sense of grace, and we're not really seeing our own actions and how that may impact other people. So I had to also get on myself about this, is do not allow your beauty to make you overlook or oversee your own actions or certain things that you may do that's harmful or hurtful to other people, because that's not real beauty. Beauty is something that's from within, that's expressed externally. So we have to consistently as women continue not only nurturing ourselves physically but spiritually. We have to continue looking at ourselves from within. We have to continuously clean up what's not ours, and we have to continuously build what we want to be and who we want to be. Now, come back for the next video, because we're definitely going to be talking about what makes a leader, what makes a high priestess. I don't really know if this channel is going to be more about the feminine, because I do understand the power of the masculine. It's just, I feel like I'm more empowered to talk about the feminine because I am a feminine, and I can help other feminine women step into a higher or the highest version of themselves by literally being the experience and expression of that. So I do appreciate my gentlemen who do subscribe to our channel. I appreciate our goddesses that do subscribe to our channel. We are a community, and I don't want it to be a huge community, because if it's too big, that means it's not real. Empresses, high priestesses, and divine goddesses are rare. We are very rare, and we're by the dozen. And it's very important to know that you carry that divine essence, divine being within yourself, which is why so many people are allured and attracted to you, and they can't get enough of you, and they want to be around you. Or they may even envy you, they may hate you, or they may try to send attacks. Listen, if you were not important, no one would be attacking you. If you were not carrying some type of glow around you or about you, no one would be trying to take from you. Or, you can't steal from a person who has nothing. You can't attack a person who's not important or doesn't really have anything going on for themselves. So just letting you know, high priestess, goddesses, I love you. Stay abundant. Stay tuned in with these videos. I haven't really been doing it in a long time. It's kind of why I'm like not really on it, but guess what? We're coming back at it, Rose family. Excuse my stuttering. I love you. Peace.